Vintage Basement Comics live at New York Comic Con 2017. And today I'm with Steve Stryke from Golden Memories. Longtime New Yorker, I've known you a long time, and you've been selling comics just like I have for too many years, right?
I knew Phil Suling, I knew Fred Greenberg. I was at the Phil Suling show on Second Sundays when he had him in the basement with the pipes dripping on the comic books. Everyone remembers that. So yeah, I've been around a long time.
Is the game changed or is it still the same?
Oh, it's not even the same. It's completely different. Everything is completely different. You know, you used to go to comic shows, you look through the boxes, you found the issue of Superman you're missing or the issue of Spider-Man you're missing. No more. 90% of the people here don't even bother to bring index books. You don't bring index books.
No.
No. These books, see what I bring here? I bring boxes of first issues, first appearances, and key comics, because 90% of the people, that's all they want. They wait to see what comes up on one of the websites that tell them what to run and buy. And then they run and buy it because there's going to be a movie about it, and then 3 weeks later they come and try and sell it. Either that or they come and try and find stuff that I have ungraded that they can go press and then go get graded and turn their $20 book into a $1,000 book.
So there's no collectors, they're all day traders now?
No, there's still some collectors left. Most of them just walk very slowly because they have arthritis. they're aging out, and whenever the Social Security check hits, they come and they buy the combat comics and that kind of thing. There are still people that come in and buy the regular comics. Golden Age right now is super unbelievably red hot. Books that I paid $50 and $100 for in the 1980s are now in the thousands.
What do you got, Steve? Show us a couple of these.
Just to give you an example, this one I picked up on a whim in the 80s. I have no idea what it cost, but it probably wasn't even 10% of this. And this is a classic war atrocity cover where the Japanese have lined up the nurses and blindfolded them so they can machine gun them. And it's an MLJ comic, which was where Archie started. And this book also has an ad for Archie #1 in it before Archie #1 came out. And in addition to giant panels of Hitler and the Axis powers about to take over a small town. So apparently, somehow, in the course of this book, Hitler and Mussolini managed to parachute into Iowa, which is why this book is super cool.
That's insane.
That it's insane. And of course, you have this one over here, which is a classic timely, where you have the little prepubescents with machine guns and maces, all catching, worshipping, of course, at a devil idol. And we all know that actually Hitler and Tojo never met, but why let that interfere with anything?
It makes good media.
It makes good media, and this is one of the greatest propaganda covers on one of the books that everybody hates.
And I told you, we just discussed it's all in color for a dime. The book we read a million years ago.
The first book dedicated to Golden Age comics.
Yep.
Steranko came later. All in color for a dime was first. And then we have, of course, this is another genre that everybody loves, which is bizarro esoteric covers. If you look very closely at the Rifleman and his log and his young boy Ward and the way they're looking at each other, you understand why this book has
this cover's like all wrong written all over.
Right, it's all wrong written all over it. And the big debate in the comic industry, of course, is whether or not this was an accident or whether or not it was deliberate.
I don't know. They're laughing quite a bit in that picture.
I know. They are laughing quite a bit. And if you also look at the other Rifleman covers, they were also a little bit disturbing. So I also have, the usual, CGC stuff. I'm not a CGC guy. A lot of people here are CGC. They love CGC. Makes it easy for people to buy. And the great thing about CGC, if you have a book that looks like a piece of crap, if you put it in a CGC holder, even if it's a 2.0, it looks great.
So give yourself a free play. You got a website?
No, I'm on eBay under the name Comics for All, COMIX for All, ALL. And I have a lot of this stuff on eBay. Also a lot of really interesting, not even expensive, cool esoteric stuff, because that's what I like. Also trading cards, a lot of trading cards. I love old cards. I love old.
Do you have a contact number for anybody who wants to sell you anything in New York?
Sure I do. It's 516-692-1947, right there.
Right there, we'll take a picture of that. All right.
And you see my thing, buying comics, and then my tagline, instant cash, and I buy everything. I buy everything. I'll buy your crappy old Hot Wheels that you beat up and hit with a hammer. I'll buy your Aurora models that you lit on fire. I'll buy the Johnny 7 gun where you lost all the grenades. I'll buy your Lost in Space stuff. I'll buy your old Mars Attacks cards. You name it, I buy it.
Guys, this is Steve Stryke. He'll buy anything. It's not nailed down from New York Comic Con. Thank you very much, Steve.